Okay, how about now? There you go. I had my sound turned down, so I didn't know y'all couldn't hear me. I don't know why this mic isn't working. Can y'all hear me now? Okay, I'm going to give y'all just a minute to see if you have any sound. Still no sound? Because I can hear myself. Okay, great. There I am. All right, good deal. Good deal. Good morning. How is everybody doing this morning? So, since y'all didn't hear anything I just said, we have a visitor. Miss Weezy got spayed yesterday and she can't go outside. And she is letting me know that she is not happy about it. Say, hey, look at her belly. Yes, she's very vocal. Say, hey, Weezy. She is such a sweet girl. Yes, her is. She's my best friend. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I really love cats. And this one has just won me over. Anyway, so she's inside today and she's got to be inside for like a week. So she might as well get used to it. So we're going to attempt, and I've done this before. I don't remember what I used on this paint inlay last year. I think this was from the Gloriana paint inlay from last year's Christmas release, and this is definitely going to be a second. It looks like I probably used liquid patina because there's no paint on it. Oh, I do remember what I did use liquid patina. So we're going to find out if that sealed this paint inlay in here also. It probably did, and it may not work, but we'll have a backup plan. I don't have one right now, but I will have one in a few minutes. If this doesn't work, we'll come up with something else. We'll put a transfer or something on it. So I just got one of these gold charger plates. I have a bunch of these in my stash for some reason, and they make really cute like wall hangings. Like you can put a wreath on one and then put something in the middle, which is probably what I'm going to do with this one. And I have started fall and I'm so excited. We've actually had a little cold front come through. So it's been so nice here and it's really gave me fall vibes, which is a great because I'm starting work on fall projects this week. I have my vanilla iced coffee. I got a large today. So what were y'all up to this weekend? My husband had surgery, carpal tunnel surgery on Friday. So we've just been home recovering. I've been working some, but he's been home recovering, which is out of character for him. He is not good at resting, same as me. So he's kind of getting ready to lose his mind. And I'm glad I'm here. All right. Oh, she finally laid down. Maybe she'll chill out. She has been fed. Oh, hip replacement. Oh, good for you. July 15th. Man, that was only like 2.5 weeks ago. Uh oh. Lay down, Weezy. You're okay. You're okay. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Joy. Hey, sis. How are you? All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I have pulled out, actually, I was working with Tarnished Pearl on something with my video this week. Can y'all still hear me? Yeah. Something just popped up on my screen saying my mic was muted. But when I'm using two cameras, I have to only use the mic on one of them. I'm good. I was just talking about Heath's carpal tunnel surgery and how he's driving me crazy. Well, not really, but he's going crazy because he can't do anything. All right, so I'm just going to start by painting the center of this a couple of coats of tarnished pearl. I'm going to use paint on this one. This really may not work because I did use liquid patina a year ago on this paint inlay. We'll see. They really do. Um, he is so good at taking care of me, though, when I am down with something. So I'm trying to be really patient with him. I know you can't go outside. I'm sorry. You'll be all right. Man, she's talking my ears off. All right, let me dry this real quick. I know, but she does a lot of them. She is so sweet. She went off in yonder, so that's good. I had to leave her in here by herself Sunday night because she couldn't eat or drink anything after midnight. And I had to leave her in here by herself last night. And I don't even know that she has ever seen a litter box. So we've also got to do some litter box training. And I'm sure that's why she wants to go outside so bad because she hasn't used the bathroom. But also, anesthesia can slow that down. So, y'all, I'm sorry. I know I talk about my cats way too much. It's just a thing that I do. There she comes. You can put a paint inlay into the second coat, but being that this is like a shiny gold, I'm going to go ahead and do it in the third one. And I'm just doing the center of this right now um, to do that, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do on the outside. I think I might do it weathered wood and distress back some of this gold, or maybe do some rub and buff on there. We'll see. I also think it might be Stephanie, but I'm going to try it. And if it doesn't work, I've got a lot of paint and lace over there from something else. But I really am wanting to, I gathered all my pumpkins for this week's video, everything pumpkin that I had. And this was one of them. And I did this on a cutting board last year. Hey, Gina, thank you so much for coming. So we'll see if this is sealed. If it is, I've got something else I can use. Coat. When I'm doing a paint and lay, I like to do, hey, Tracy, I got your message this morning. I'll call you after my live. Anyway, I'd like to do a pretty thick, but even coat of wet paint for paint inlays. All right, now I'm going to wet this, and we will find out if this is sealed in here. I'm going to wet it pretty good and let it hit a second before I put it. It's not getting on my finger, so well, maybe it is. It might work. How does that sound? All right. I'm going to have to talk while it's drying. Well, I can do it with the dry. All right, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and dry it. And that way, if it doesn't work, we have time to do something else. Okay. I think y'all can see again now. All right, so I did the painting leg, third coat. Now I'm dry. I don't know what is going on. Okay, can y'all hear me now? I had the mic on this one because for some reason this one's not working. Hear me now? I don't know what's going on. So okay. It says I have sound, and it says that y'all still have 12 people in here. Can y'all hear me? Can you see me? No, it says that I lost connection. I've got to get some better technology. Okay. Sound, yay, you can hear me, you can see me. I'm not even going to mess with trying to get this camera back up and going. I'll just show y'all what we got as we go. Perfect. There's something going on with these other phones. They won't hold a charge for some reason. They're very old. But I am about to get a new phone, so I'll still have this one. Okay. Now, gotta finish drying this so we can see if it works. I saw a text message come through for you, Mom, but I couldn't read it while I was live. I was afraid I would mess it up, but leave it to everything else to mess it up. Oh, I really want y'all to see me pulling this off, but we'll do that anyway. All right, I'm gonna re-wet it. Yes, it's dry. You see how it went back white? So I'm gonna re-wet it now. And I'm gonna dab it with a paper towel to get the excess off. I'll let it sit just a minute. All right, let's see. The moment of truth. Oh, I think it's working. This is a second time using this one. You have to try the paint inlays. It's very light. That's okay. And it's a little messed up down here where I moved it around, but that's okay. I'll blend that. So this was a paint inlay that I used like a year ago with liquid patina. So this was a second application of it. It's not perfect by any means, but it did show up. Now, what do y'all think we should do with the edges of this? I'm still thinking weathered wood, and then I'll kind of feather it in with the white, because there's some places down here that you can see did not transfer well. I think it's called Gloriana, isn't it? It was great. I still have some of it, but this was all the pumpkins that I had left. Y'all don't be afraid of the inlays. I promise. The more you do them, the easier they get, and they're so much fun. Actually, I think once this dries, I'm going to put some floral transfers down here to cover up that part. That'll be gorgeous. All right, let me find weathered wood. Everybody can still hear me and see me good, right? That's chocolate. I may not have any weathered wood open. Little black dress is also an option. Ooh, yes, and then it would match this. That's a great idea. Okay. All right, I don't have a weathered wood open. So I really like that idea. I'm going to go get the Classic Elements mold, and we'll put the little dot trim around the inlay, because I love that idea, Stephanie. That was just meant to be. It was the first one. Yes, it will help trim out the inlay. All right, I got my cornstarch. I got Classic Elements, and I'm going to use the dots here. And I've got air dry clay. She's fine. She just really wants to go outside. And I can't let her outside because if she's supposed to rain today and she can't get that stitching wet, but she's not licking it or anything. All right, these little trim ones are really easy to do. You just kind of get you a little snake roll. Well, that's what I call it because I used to make snakes out of Play-Doh. I wish I had another set of these lockers. I really lucked out when I got these. And I had a chance then to get 2 of them, but I was in the basement and I didn't have room for 2 of them. Okay, we'll be here. But now I wish I had to. All right, there's our first little beads. I'm just going to sit them there to get all done, and then we'll glue them. I think I'm going to have to do 2, 3, at least 4, maybe 5 of these little trim pieces. I don't use this in this mold very much, but I get lots of orders for it. Matter of fact, I sold out of it yesterday, so I've got to get it ordered. Tomorrow I'm placing a order. Well, Thursday. Ooh, now where do you live, Stephanie? Thrifting days are my favorite. I did a little bit yesterday. When I went to Destin, there were giant, massive thrift stores everywhere. And I wanted to go so bad, but I didn't have my car, and we're always stuffed coming home. So I decided next year I'm going to just drive my car by myself just so I can go thrifting and bring a ton of stuff home. Is the thrifting good in California? It's not that great here. Like I watch Jamie and Zeb, and they make those thrift stores in Utah. If we had prices like that around here in thrift stores, wow. I can't imagine. The problem with these is you want to get them super close together because that molds will always like shrink up. I guess we probably do have older stuff as far as antiques and vintage. That may be true. But maybe it's just because people have held on to them longer. I don't know. But as far as upcycling items, the prices are crazy. I am going in October to Wisconsin to Sonnet's Vintage Soul Creative Retreat. And there's always going to be some thrifting, but I'm flying, and I am not very adept at flying, and I don't know if I'll be able to bring stuff back. What I do plan on doing, since it's just for 2 nights, I'll just probably carry everything I need in my carry-on bag. Hey, Dana. And then I will check a bag also, and then I can bring my thrifted finds back in the checked bag. That's my plan anyway. because I definitely want to go to those bins that Sonic goes to because that looks good. The bins around here just don't have a lot of stuff, mostly clothes. All right, I did four. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more for right there. Oh, maybe I'll have one next year or something. I need to go to one first, but that's a great idea. Um, I have lots of venues, places I could do it. She's doing good, Dina. She got spayed yesterday and she can't go outside. So she is stressing out about it and stressing me out about it. But she's so sweet. But she's doing really good. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I mean, I'm not going to try to go for something huge or outrageous, but just a little southern retreat would be fun. I mean, of course, people can come from everywhere, but we might try that. I don't know. Like I said, I've never even been to one. So I need to go to one first so you can see how they work. Maybe we'll just call it a besties craft get together instead of a retreat. All right, I got to get clay off my hands. Well, I better wait till I glue this anyway. Let me find a little brush. I didn't plan on doing this clay thing, so that's why who am I kidding? I'm always disorganized, but I'm extra disorganized right now because Stephanie gave me this idea here on this live to do these dots. All right. I did a paint inlay on this, Dina. I know you're late coming in. And it was a second application of a paint inlay that I used last year. And it worked. I am in North Alabama. Halfway between Huntsville and Birmingham. I must be stretching these dots out because they're going further than they did before I glued them down. You have to be really careful with these when the clay's wet too, or you'll mess up the impression. Well, it is, yes, but we did just have that nice cold front come through a couple of days, so we're getting a couple of days of really mild weather. All right, so I want to get these really close together because that clay always like shrinks when it dries. Yeah, I'll be here till the afternoon. Linda's supposed to come by in a little bit, but then I do have to go to town to do some things. She's coming by to get her toolbox. Okay. Can't get it perfect, but I think that looks pretty good, and it kind of matches these beads. Okay, let me get all this clay off my hands and glue. Then we'll worry about that. I'm going to go grab some weathered wood, too, because I couldn't find any that I had opened. I'll be right back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Sorry. That's my mom, in case y'all didn't know. Kathy is mama. I'm glad you finally went and renewed your driver's license. Did you get the star ID? Okay, paintbrush. All right, so y'all think I should leave the beads white or paint them in weathered wood? Because I'm going to paint the edge of this in weathered wood. They might have been easier to paint before I put them down. This should be fun. I like to do things the hard way. That's the Susie way, is the hardest way. New paintbrush. I think I'm going to. You didn't get the star ID? You should have, since you were there doing it. There is a list of things that you have to have, though. All right, let's see. I am actually thinking about waiting until this mold dries to paint it. I'm going to go ahead and paint around it, though, and see how that works. Let's see. Y'all can kind of see what I'm doing. Maybe this won't fall over. There we go. Yeah, you gotta have birth certificate. You gotta have proof of residency. You gotta have, if your name has changed, you gotta have marriage license. If your name is different from what's on your birth certificate, you gotta have social security number. It was fun. I waited 4 hours to get mine. And you can wait 6 hours, and if you don't have everything you need, you're not getting it. So I do definitely think the beads need to be painted, but I'm gonna let them dry a little bit. Yeah, passport works too, but I didn't have a valid passport either. So I went ahead and got my star ID for flying. I'm gonna use my heat gun, y'all. One thing to remember with DIY paint is how much it lightens up after it's dry. But I love this weathered wood too. It's one of my favorites. Sometimes I wish I didn't drive, Stephanie. I've got 3 more years till my youngest turns 16, and then I'll have me a chauffeur. Well, and I won't have to run him around everywhere. Okay, 2 coats down. I did a little bit on the beads, I think. Maybe it'll slow down the drying. I'm going to have to finish this after our live, of course. I think I'll go over the beads here in the middle with some gold rub and buff. Probably the ones on the outside too. Oh, Wheezy's back. Hello, Ellen. Oh, I have made a mess. I think I'm going to have to work on this to make it look really good. But I'm kind of stuck. I can't do much until it dries. Till that mold, till the clay dries some. So this was the second use of a paint inlay. And it's light and distressed, but still very pretty. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off here. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. Sorry again so much for all the technical difficulties. One of these days, I will get my crap together. Come here. Come say goodbye? No? Okay. Oh, yes, I'm definitely going to. Yeah, I could probably top coat it now. That way it's sealed. And that way, if I get any paint on it, I can just wipe it off. Stephanie, you're just full of great ideas. I wish you didn't live so far and you could come work with me. Say bye, Weezy. Look. Look at there. Look at this sweet baby. Oh, her so sweet. Okay, I know you want down. Okay. All right, guys. I will see y'all next Tuesday. I'm going to get off here and finish filming tomorrow's video. So y'all be sure and check that out. We're going to do lots of pumpkins in it too. And thanks so much. So I will see y'all next time.